Everybody know I'm a huge fan of Claressa Shields, but Claressa gotta chill with this Keith Thurman stuff. Once again, she's calling out Keith Thurman, but this time she's getting too disrespectful with what she's saying about Keith Thurman. We're going to talk about it in this video, but before we do that, make sure you hit my like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subbed to the channel. Claressa Shields been talking real crazy for a while about Keith Thurman. Now, I did an interview with Claressa Shields probably 4 years ago, and way back then, Claressa was talking about that she could beat Keith Thurman in Triple G. Now, the way the interview came about is Claressa Shields seen me saying that, I feel that she is the best woman in the sport of boxing by far. And this is 4 or 5 years ago, right? But I also said that her calling out and saying that she can beat Keith Thurman in Triple G is crazy. I feel like that Keith Thurman and Triple G will put her to sleep. They're men. That's why you have women's boxing and men's boxing. Y'all got to stay in your own lanes. We don't want to see men going over to women's boxing, and we don't want to see women going over to men's boxing. That's why a lot of people have a problem with this transgender shit that's going on. You feel me? It ain't right. Claressa Shields is definitely pound for pound #1 best women's boxer, and probably the best women's boxer of all time, if you ask me. A lot of people will say Layla Ali, but Layla Ali wasn't doing what Claressa Shields did. Layla Ali was fortunate enough to come in the sport of boxing at a time that where women's boxing was damn near non-existent. They didn't have no competition in women's boxing back then. You can name off of one hand the fighters that was really like that in women's boxing back then, and Layla Ali didn't have to fight none of them. I mean, she fought Christy Martin when Christy Martin was old already. She never fought Ann Wolf, and the rest of those ladies that she fought, it wasn't no competition. They could not survive in today's boxing. All them women in today's boxing will beat those women that Layla Ali was fighting back then. She was fortunate enough to come into the sport of boxing back then when it was no competition at all whatsoever. So when you ask me, you can't compare Layla Ali and Claressa Shields. Claressa Shields is on a whole different level because women's boxing is on a whole different level in today's time. So when it comes to women's boxing, Claressa Shields is the one. All these women, they can't even come close to Claressa Shields, and that is the truth. But when you start talking about fighting some of the top men in men's professional boxing like Triple G back then, and Keith Thurman now, and Keith Thurman back then, now you're starting to go too far. Because if a man did that, if a man jumped up on camera talking about, Claressa Shields, she calling herself the GOAT, but I'll lay her out. I want to fight Claressa Shields, and man, what you think the boxing world gonna do to that man? They're gonna dog him out, just like they should be. Let Errol Spence come out talking about, man, I'll knock out Savannah Marshall. I know she bigger than me, but I'll put her to sleep. You think the boxing world is gonna let Errol Spence get away with that? You know what I'm saying? They probably wouldn't even let that man get in the ring and fight no more. They'll probably investigate him for saying some stuff like that. He'll be called all type of woman beater, drunk, and all type of stuff. So it is not okay for Claressa Shields to be calling out men when you have all these women in the sport of boxing, the way that women's boxing is growing today, but you calling out men. And not only that, you disrespecting this man. You know what I'm saying? Just very disrespectful. And like I said, I rock with Claressa Shields, but y'all know me, I'm gonna keep it a buck. It don't matter if I rock with you or not. Right is right and wrong is wrong. Now, I'm going to play y'all the new audio with Claressa Shields just all the way shitting on Keith Thurman. Y'all listen to this audio, and then I'm going to come back, and I'm going to cook on what she said.
You think that you can beat Keith Thurman?
Now, let me tell you something.
I gotta ask.
I'm about to be real with you.
Yes.
Keith Thurman is not that great of a boxer. Is he strong?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. But what else? I'm just being honest with you. What else? He ain't boxing 2 years. He about to fight March 30th against Tim Tszyu. Tim Tszyu finna knock Keith Thurman ass out. That's the truth. Now, would I get in the ring and try to go blow Keith Thurman? No, I'm not a dummy. But I'm bigger than Keith Thurman. I'm a woman, but I'm bigger. I'm longer. I got better skill. Keith gotta land before he can. And then you talking about, he only gotta land once. He gotta land more than once to get me out of there. But how is he gonna take the punch that I give to him? Keith Thurman can't take no body shot.
You about to make me
Can he take a body shot?
Ribs on me.
Look, I don't got nothing against Keith Thurman.
Can he take a body shot?
Can he take and no, he can't. Look, this is, you talking to a boxing encyclopedia. I've been at the fights and I watched Keith Thurman fight. I've been there at the up in New York when he fought. I've been there to see with my own eyes. I'm not saying that Keith Thurman no trash. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying that ain't no boxer who been off for 2 years. Don't even take boxing seriously. I don't know why he be talking like that, but whatever. And then you ain't even that great of a boxer. To be talking about some, you can go in there and use bigger gloves and beat me with. Look, I got my man here. My man has seen me in the ring with men. He don't have a worry ever in his life. When I get out the ring, he look at me and be like,
I ain't doing that, motherfucker.
Claressa Shields is all the way out of bounds for that shit that she said. Now, to say that Keith Thurman ain't that good of a boxer, I mean, that's what Keith Thurman is known as a boxer. That's the best thing that Keith Thurman does ever since he stopped knocking fighters out, and that's been years and years ago. Keith Thurman has been winning off of his boxing ability. So how you gonna say that man can't even really box that good? Keith Thurman has beat some of the best welterweights in the sport of boxing the past 10 years. I mean, he didn't beat Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, been in the ring and had a split decision with Manny Pacquiao, beat Mario Barrios recently. I mean, Keith Thurman, he has an excellent resume. And he's done great things in the sport of boxing. So for you to sit here and just act like that Keith Thurman ain't really like that, it's just crazy. And then you're saying that Keith Thurman can't take a body shot. Now, we all know that Keith Thurman, he's weak to the body. But can he take a body shot? Well, we ain't never seen nobody stop Keith Thurman with the body shot. And like I said, he's been in there with Sean Porter. He's been in there with Danny Garcia. He's been in there with Manny Pacquiao. So you're saying none of those fighters in their prime could stop Keith Thurman with a body shot, but you can stop him with a body shot? Come on, Claressa. Let's just keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? And the thing that really, really got me the most is she pointed out that her man was right there, right next to her. And she talking crazy like this about another man, talking about beating up another man with your man standing next to you. And another man that your man can't even whoop. Now, that's disrespectful if you ask me to your man. I don't want my woman talking crazy like that about another man. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, this is not me shitting on her man. I'm not saying that her man ain't like that or none of that. But her man can't whoop Keith Thurman because he shouldn't be able to whoop Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman is a multi-time world champion in the sport of boxing. But you know, man, you don't want your woman talking crazy about fighting and beating up another man while you standing right there. It's like, baby, you could have did that while I wasn't here. You ain't gotta do all that, right? Like, for real. So, man, Claressa Shields, like, she out of bounds. And a lot of women are getting like this today. They really, really think that they on an equal playing field with men when it comes to everything. But then when the shit really get real, they don't want to be on an equal playing field. Because like I said, if Keith Thurman was really like, okay, bet, you know what I'm saying? Okay, bet, pull up to the gym, let's put these 8-ounce gloves on and do what you said you was gonna do. And then filmed it and filmed him laying her the F out. Then everybody gonna be in the up. What is Keith Thurman proving? Keith Thurman ain't nothing but a woman beater and all of that. But, you know, the way that Claressa Shields be talking, a lot of these men, oh, they wishing and praying that Claressa get knocked out by another man. Not me, but a lot of these men, just like when that film came up of Claressa Shields getting dropped in the gym by that man, a lot of them men, they was on that route net off. They loved that just because of how Claressa Shields be talking. Now, I wasn't with that, you know what I'm saying? But Claressa gotta chill disrespecting Keith Thurman like that. Because Claressa don't have to do all of these. You are in MMA now. You got all them women in MMA that you need to focus on being a top MMA fighter. I know you already the top woman boxer. But hey, you can't even beat the low-level women in MMA right now. And I'm rooting for you. I hope that Claressa Shields go on to become a great MMA fighter. But you ain't got no business talking about whooping and stopping Keith Thurman with a body shot. Like, come on, Claressa. You're not stopping Keith Thurman. You'll get stopped. Real talk. Talking about you bigger than him and, you know, he's strong and that's all he got. And if Keith Thurman can't get you, come on, Keith Thurman will put you to sleep. Whatever way you want it, Keith Thurman gonna give it to you, if that were to happen. But anyway, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. Drop a comment in the comment section. Make sure y'all hit my like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subbed. Y'all already know how I do. Talking that boxing again, and I'm gone.
Lean into the right with the bass up loud. I slide, glide, choking on that needle.
2 miles per hour.